Hello, my name is Sherry Ferguson, and I'm a professional school counselor serving 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade students at Ferguson Elementary in Gwinnett County Public Schools. This is my 17th year in education and my 16th year as a school counselor. Serving at Ferguson Elementary is especially meaningful because the school is named after my grandmother, Dorothy B. Ferguson, whose legacy of service, education, and community continues to inspire my work every day. Her example reminds me of the impact one person can have on the lives of others, and it motivates me to help every student reach their fullest potential. At Ferguson Elementary, I lead a data-driven, comprehensive school counseling program focused on career, academic, and social-emotional development of all students. This commitment to excellence contributed to our school earning the ASCA ramp recognition in 2018 and a re-ramp in 2024. The ASCA National Model identifies leadership, advocacy, collaboration, and systemic change as a foundation of an effective school counseling program, and these principles guide my work every day. Collaboration has been central to my success. In 2010, I founded the Dorothy B. Ferguson Foundation, which partners with families, educators, businesses, and community organizations to support students. Through community partnerships, including the North Gwinnett Rotary Club, we have secured more than $37,700 in grant opportunities to create opportunities for students. These efforts have supported playground improvement, STEM resources, PBIS initiatives, a makerspace, and an inclusive outdoor classroom and learning garden that benefits both instruction and student wellness. Leadership is another important part of my professional practice. I serve as the co-elementary lead for the Gwinnett County Public Schools Comprehensive School Counseling Committee, participate on district-level teams, and serve on my school's instructional leadership team. I've also presented at the district trainings, the Georgia School Counselor Association Conference, the Georgia PBIS Conference, and the ASCA National Annual Conference to share best practices with fellow counselors. Advocacy is at the heart of my work. Through data analysis, I identified a significant attendance gap among Hispanic 4th grade students. By implementing culturally responsive interventions and partnering closely with families and staff, cumulative absences decreased from 237 to 141, a 29.9% reduction. This work increased students' access to instruction and reinforced the importance of a data-driven decision-making. These efforts helped create meaningful systemic change. We have strengthened student supports, increased access to services, sustained a ramp-recognized program, and reduced office referrals from 88 to 11. Most importantly, we created a school environment where students feel connected, supported, and empowered to succeed. I believe school counselors have the unique ability to change lives through leadership, collaboration, advocacy, and systemic change. Whether I'm supporting a student, partnering with a family, or leading an initiative, my goal remains the same: ensure every student has the opportunity to thrive. It's an honor to serve the students, families, and staff of Ferguson Elementary, and I appreciate your consideration as a candidate for Counselor of the Year.
And I have it in English and Spanish up here. So our learning target for today is that we're going to talk about how we are active listeners and how we can demonstrate that. And also what happens when we need to talk, when it's our turn, when we're working collaboratively in a group, or when we're having our lessons. So we're going to talk about ways that you can provide your input and your thoughts. So at the end of our lesson, you will know you're successful if you can demonstrate 3 ways. Tell me 3 ways you are an active listener, and I already see you doing several of those things. And what happens when you need to talk? What can you do so you're not interrupting the answer? We want to show what we have learned. And sometimes we have to wait our turn, right? We don't get called on right away, but that's how we show. And what happens when we're working in a group? When you're having those instructional conversations in your small group work, and it's you want to contribute. How does that work?
You take turns to talk.
That's perfect. We have to make sure we take turns, so there's equity in voice, right? Everybody gets to contribute.
Ferguson, thank you so much for all that you do for our Ferguson community.
Congratulations.